Ever stop and wonder how the slick metal case on your phone, the body of your car, or even the massive steel beams in a skyscraper get their shape? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden piece of technology that literally builds the world all around us. All right, let's kick things off with a little riddle. What do these things, a car, a skyscraper, your phone, all have in common? The answer isn't a brand or a material. Nope, the secret sauce that links them all is a process. It's how flat, boring sheets of metal get transformed into the precise shapes we use every single day. And that machine is the press brake. Sounds kind of technical, right? But honestly, the basic idea is beautifully simple. A punch comes down and presses a sheet of metal into a die, bending it with incredible force and accuracy. It's really the unsung hero of the entire manufacturing world, turning simple sheets into the complex parts that make everything work. I mean, just think about it. This one machine is an absolutely critical link in the supply chain for pretty much every major industry you can think of. Automotive, aerospace, construction, the phone in your pocket. The press brake gives structure and form to all the products that define modern life. Okay, but here's where things get interesting. As our technology gets more and more advanced, the demand for precision just skyrockets. And the old school ways of bending metal, they just can't cut it anymore. They can't keep up with the speed, the complexity, and the flawless consistency that modern products require. This is what we call the precision problem. And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? The old way involved a ton of manual guesswork. You had operators making tiny adjustments by hand, which of course meant production was slower and the risk of mistakes was super high. But today, no way. Manufacturing demands the exact opposite. Perfect, repeatable bends for incredibly complex shapes, all cranked out at high speed with basically zero room for human error. So the big question is how you solve that precision problem. Well, the answer lies in a huge technological revolution that's turning these powerful machines into intelligent, automated systems. Welcome to the era of smart bending. And this whole revolution is really being powered by a few key innovations. You've got CNC systems, that's computer numerical control, which are basically the digital brains making sure every single bend is perfect. You also have unbelievably precise tooling, robotics that can load and unload parts 24/7, and new, super energy-efficient power systems that are good for the planet and the bottom line. And get this, the takeover by this new tech is absolutely massive. These CNC, or computer-controlled press brakes, now make up over 70% of all global sales. This isn't just a small trend, it's a complete industry takeover. It's a huge shift toward digital precision. These advanced CNC controllers are what really make smart bending a reality. Companies like Dell and ESA are creating systems that can simulate a bend in real time and even use AI to automatically correct for tiny differences in the metal itself. It's like the machine can think, ensuring a perfect angle every single time. And this whole tech race, it's not just happening in some lab somewhere. Oh no. This is playing out on a global stage, with different regions of the world specializing and pushing the industry forward in their own unique ways. It's a fascinating global competition. And you can see a really clear breakdown here. The Asia-Pacific region is just this engine of high-growth manufacturing, so they need huge numbers of machines. Europe, on the other hand, is the leader in developing that super high-end, ultra-precise tech, especially the all-electric models. And then North America is really pioneering the integration of robotics and full-on automation. And here are some of the big names driving that race. You've got European pioneers like LVD and Bystronic, Chinese powerhouses like KRAS and Yeway, North American automation experts like Cincinnati Inc., and Japanese innovators like Amada. Each one is carving out its own piece of this global market. Okay, so what does this all add up to? Where is all this heading? Well, these trends aren't just about making a better press brake. They're actually the building blocks for the factory of the future, that smart, connected, and highly automated environment we call Industry 4.0. And the demand for this future is being driven by the most cutting-edge industries. I mean, just think about the insane complexity of an electric vehicle's battery tray, or the razor-thin tolerances needed for an aerospace part. These kinds of applications are pushing press brake technology to its absolute limits, demanding more precision and more automation all the time. But it's not just about speed and precision anymore. There's another huge force that's reshaping the industry: sustainability. New machine development is now laser-focused on energy efficiency.
not just to meet environmental rules, but also to seriously slash a factory's operating costs over the long haul.
And the impact is huge. We're not talking about small savings here. These new servo-hydraulic and all-electric press brakes can use up to 50% less energy than the older models. That is a massive saving, both in cost and in carbon footprint, which makes green technology a really powerful competitive advantage. So if you remember just one thing, it's this. The entire industry is on a very clear path toward three main goals: becoming more precise, more automated, and way more energy efficient. Those three forces are defining the next generation of manufacturing. This peek into the world of press brakes really shows how a single, often overlooked machine can be at the very heart of global innovation. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other invisible machines are out there, quietly building the world of tomorrow right under our noses?